Okay, this is the Shahs of Sunset, the reunion part 1, season 9, episode 14. Okay, so we start off, everyone's looking good, with the fashions, they always gotta do the fashions. Actually, really, I don't know, I don't got really nothing real bad to say as of yet. I gotta really dig through these outfits. Hair wise, MJ, the ponytail, it's all right. Um, Destiny, I like the curls. Gigi, she's always good with her. She had a ponytail and the rest down. It was cute. The guy suits pretty well. I think I was digging Reza's shoes. But anyway, they did look good and very, very tan, very tan. I'm not MJ. Mike, that suit a little tight. I mean, he's sitting there like looking like a goddamn Oompa Loompa because it's all tight up in here in the chest, and then he's super tan, and it's Mike. Okay, other than that, we'll get off the fashions. We kind of check in where everybody's been. We find out that you know, when Nima's teeth done settled in, they're not so bright. Um, Destiny, for some reason, I think a lot of people thought she had a lot of work done. She does look a little different, maybe some fillers or something. Her lips were plumped, but she's got on contacts, so that's probably what it is. Let me see. Reza done lost about 70 pounds. He looking good. He got a good gray beard, sporting little shade, little what do you call it? 5 o'clock shadow. But he looks good, I will say. Compared to Fat Reza, oh my gosh, So Mike, you need to jump on this train and do whatever Reza is doing because it's working for him, okay? I'm gonna get on you neither, but you probably could follow suit. We actually find out that MJ and Tommy is a little bit rocky because he is not coming. Okay, why? Because she was showing her titties to everybody, and he was just not liking, what was this, a gangbang comment or something like that. But basically, he just felt very disrespected, as he should have. You shouldn't be sending your titties out to your friends, and you married, girl. That was just dumb. So he's like, I'm just gonna sit this one out. I'm not even gonna be involved. I'm not with it. Okay. Plus, who else? Mike and Paulina done bought a house and done moved in together. Okay. Since Reza has remodeled his backyard, MJ has not been there yet. Okay. We'll get into that later because we do know Tommy and Adam have a lot to play into this relationship battle that they got going on. We get into Gigi and motherhood. She's doing good. She done actually found her donor. She looked him up on the internet. She figured out who he was just to make sure everything checked out, and then that was it. That's all she needed. Would her and MJ's friendship be anything if they did not have children? They both agreed that yes, if we did not have a kid, we would not be friends. More so on Gigi's side, MJ was a little bit more optimistic and hopeful that, maybe she would have softened around and came around at some point, kind of like what she did with Shervin. But I think being being mothers, you do soften up a little bit, and they get to hang out and do mommy things. Plus, they added Jessica to the mix, and Jessica is actually Mike's ex. So how does Mike feel about that? She done moved on and had a baby and everything without you. That's fine. Do you still talk to her? Sometimes. See, that's what we talking about, Mike. Okay. This segment was just a little confusing because it was trying to figure out the resolve between the resolve between Gigi and Nima, because it wasn't about her not sleeping with him and all that stuff. It was more to that. It's just they really it's hard to explain. Like, Gigi don't like him like that, okay? Let's just say that. When she was trying to throw him a bone, right, he didn't take it, whatever, it's fine. Nima is not that type of guy. He came into this group and he off rip notices like he's more Americanized than they are. He's not very traditional Persian and all that stuff. So coming into this group, he had to learn some things. Um, Plus learn them to learn how to mesh and glue and fit in. So he calls them the OGs when he's referring to them on social media. Social media is where him and Gigi, I guess their lines get crossed a little bit, because if he's commenting on certain things, saying, having certain opinions, then and it's going against the group, it's something that she's just not with. And the example they used was something about London, where she was apologizing to Mike or some shit. And he was telling her, don't be apologizing to them, because them OGs, they won't even piss on you if you was on fire. And he's like, yeah, okay, I said it because technically it's true. Like, we newbies in here. Y'all, the OGs, y'all don't really care about us like that. Like you say you do, and this and this and that. And Nima came into this group with open arms, trying to embrace everybody. And I think Mike is pretty much the only one he's close with out of everybody. And Destiny, I will say. MJ, yeah, him and MJ are cool as well, because he always wearing her clothes. And they kind of bring on the beef between him and Nima and Reza, because they had a little thing as well, because Reza thought that Nima was butting in between him and MJ when he shouldn't have to, because, right, he's a newbie and you don't know what you're talking about type situation. And for him, he's just telling Reza, like, look, I don't got no beef with him, for real. I see the way he operates, which, all y'all operate. At some point, Reza can stab you in the back. And that is true, that is real. And does Nima want that? Not necessarily. So he's like, I know how to keep you at bay. I got everybody, I got y'all temperature. So you got, you know what I'm saying? Bring it. I'm here. I've been here for 2-3 seasons now. And I think he just wants a little respect. Okay? Throw some respect. I don't need my name, y'all. And it just kind of spills over until, right, everybody's, MJ notices it's a split in the group. Like, we got 6 people sitting here, but it's almost like a threesome or twosomes, as we're all separated and we're not together. They bring up Reza and how close him and MJ, or not, Reza and Gigi have gotten. They got real close over the past year. And for Mike and MJ, it's kind of like a small, slight jealousy thing going on, because, like, well, I was your friend, I was your bestie, and then when you go hang out with other people and you're posting pictures with them, it's like, are you trying to make me mad? Are you, like, I'm gonna do it too, like, oh my god, me, and he's like, no, it's not like that. Like, me and Gigi came to some type of resolve, so we're cool hanging out once in a while, and the rest of y'all just fell off. So until y'all can come back in, then fine. I mean, I got different relationships with all y'all. It doesn't mean that just because I hang out with you more don't mean I like you less. So okay, so we get into the text messages. So everybody's reaction when they got it. Like, did you believe it? Did you not believe it? Did you engage in talking to the lady that was involved in the text messages that was not Paulina? No, they didn't pursue the girl. Yes, they thought it was the bullshit. Reza reached out, tried to tell them what the fuck's going on with this. Keep this shit clean on the side of the street, like, okay, because it's out here in the world. Gigi was just like, right, keep everything to yourself. MJ was like, I mean, you was lying to me about the whole thing. Did anybody believe the lie? No, we ain't believe the lie. You was hacked. Your SoundCloud was hacked. It just so happened that your SoundCloud was hacked within the same week that you was texting this girl that you admit to doing, that you never hooked up with physically or anything, but it was all, virtually. And how many women was it? He's trying to say it was one, and they're all like, no, it was multiple. Destiny's like, yep, it was definitely multiple, because a couple of them bitches was one of my friends, so I know, okay, in LA, because he's bringing up the Arizona thing. You can't cheat, of course not in Arizona, you dumbass, while you're here on a friend's trip. We're talking about when you was out in your normal life, or when we go to Vegas, because you definitely be trying to cheat when you go to Vegas, okay? Like, but that was just that kind of whole little segment. It ain't bunch of back and forth about how much of a liar that he is. Paulina is here, so eventually she's going to get to say her piece. But in the meantime, don't nobody believe you, Mike. I'm sorry. Like, it's some BS. Like, I don't believe you. Do you believe him? Nah, I don't believe him. And Paulina. So has history repeated itself? Yes, Mike. You okay? So the show's been on, what is this, 9 seasons or so? You've been the playboy. You started off as the playboy, party boy. I'm single. I like to mingle. I got my big dude, and I'm passing it to everybody. And then at one point you say, "Oh shoot, I think I want to be married and settle down." Then you get married and settle down. But then, oh, I can't be married and settle down, so I'm gonna cheat. Then you get divorced. Now, oh my God, I want to be a playboy again. Bop. Now I want to settle down again and be with Paulina. Oh, sorry, I cheated. So now, wait. I apologize. I'm sorry, and I want to, be with her. I mean, Mike, the roller coaster is making us all dizzy, and we sick. Like about to throw up at this moment because it goes in a circle. He can't never talk straight. It's all a lie. He can't keep it together. And in this moment, it gets frustrating because, Gigi, like we all agree that the bitch should have never sent the dang text messages. See, I'm turning into Glock Nessa as well because I shouldn't be calling her that. But goddamn it, this is how you feeling. Like, no, the bitch shouldn't have sent you the goddamn text messages. I call her one now, and I call her one all day. Where is she at? She in the back? Tell her, come on out. And it was like, okay, Gigi, this is you. He's, yes, motherfucker. And your nana is a goddamn bitch, too. How about that? So Andy like, wait a minute. I think we might need to take a break. Y'all getting too heated. Because, Destiny was getting hot about I know so much about you, Mike. You ain't shit. The numbers wasn't adding up. We was trying to figure out who was sending what. Do you really believe that Gigi and Reza sent you the messages? Yes, I do. Because Reza told me that Gigi made up the... No, I did not say that. I did not do it. There's no receipts to prove any of that. And Gigi like, no, why would I do that shit? It's so stupid. And Mike is looking for somebody to have his back, thinking it was Gigi. She's like, bitch, nah. What the fuck you thought this was? So they take a little break. And, of course, Reza, why you didn't have my back? I thought you was going to have my back about this. And Reza like, no, dude, I'm not about to have your back because all you keep doing is shitting on me, too. No, you trying to get me to lie about something that I ain't do? Nope, it's just not the way it's going to roll. It's not the way it's going to work. And I'm dealing with the fact that I think MJ is trying to sabotage me and make me look like the bad dude. And she's using Nima to do it. Saying that Nima is telling her that I'm doing all these things on purpose, being friends with Gigi and this and that, just to spite her. And I'm like, oh my Lord, where are y'all going? Sometimes reunions, they're great, but sometimes you be like, where are we going? Because we get no resolve going in the back ass circle over Mike and his lies. That's all. Mike lies, Mike cheats, Mike need help. He got a spiritual advisor. Leave your friends out of it. Okay, Paulina, you thought you was coming on here to do what? Fix yourself, damage control, whatever. No, it makes you look just as dumb, if not worse. Girl, no. Talking about she coming on here to speak her piece because she got a bad edit. No. No. You got the right edit. Yep. Mike gave that to you. Yep. Yo, boo, your man. You're engaged. Now they are engaged. They don't sprung that up on us. Talking about they are the best that they ever been. They're so happy. He treats the kids with better than their own father. I just know that this is it this time around, and everybody's kind of like, see this? Is this okay. Sure. Congratulations. Destiny's like, yeah, whatever. He lying over there. So, right, why did you send these messages, Paulina? I sent them because, it was impulsive. I was angered, and it was just, in the spare of the moment, like, I don't know, send it out to his friends, put him on blast type deal. And that's pretty much the main reason why Gigi was not feeling it, because it's like, look, these are my friends, right? Okay. I've known them all my life, forever and ever. They bring friends in, we get to know you, we either like you or we don't. You have your spouse, your boy, your boo, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Rocky, I told you to get. Hold on. Right, so you bring these friends and the things like that. Your boyfriend, girlfriends, we either like you or we don't like you. But since these is my friends, I will have my loyalty goes to them first, not you. Which means if you come any type of sideways toward said friends, family, wherever, then you, my dear, becomes the enemy. So you are my enemy, according to Gigi. You are my enemy now. Okay. And Pauline is like, well, you call me a bitch. Well, you call me a bitch. So it is what it is, bitch. Okay, bitch. I think at some point she called her a hood rat after she called her ratchet. Gigi said, fine, I could be that. I'll be a hood rat. I'll be anything. Pauline talked about she can't trust nobody. Whoop, Gigi, yep. I'm the main one. You should never trust the first one on your goddamn list, okay, ho? Because whatever you thought you was doing did not work. It was not going to work. And actually, it didn't work for nobody. Honestly, we all thought your ass was motherfucking crazy, and we still think your ass is for sticking around with this fool, knowing that what we know and knowing what we telling you. Like, if we know this fool ain't no good, and we telling you to stay away, that's kind of your fault to be there. So, but the relationship is so good and so well, and Mike is not doing anything wrong. Jessica. So you still talk to Jessica, right? Yeah, I text her every now and again. So have you talked to Jessica, Paulina? Yes, I had to let her know that, this is my man now. So whatever y'all got going on, it needs to stop, okay? Because I am it now. We're going to get married, and this is it, okay? For me. Like, for me. And I'm like, okay, Gigi just going straight in, like, bitch, you gonna be here today, you can be gone tomorrow, it don't matter. You not winning here. Is Mike controlling you? No, Mike doesn't control me, and if he did, I wouldn't be here. A, and B, I wouldn't be wearing this dress that shows off my beautiful body. Like, girl. And you keep calling Destiny fake. Do you see Paulina lips is sticking out wider, further than Destiny's, Gigi's, and MJ's put together? Okay? Talk about fake. And her ass is fake too, okay? I mean, it do look better than MJ's, but the ass is fake too. Alright, yeah, Paulina, ain't nothing looking good for you. Girl. Girl. So, will Mike leave the show for you? Ooh, that was the longest pause that I could have ever imagined for somebody that I love so much to care for. You can't say yes, I'm gonna leave the show right off the bat. You had to think about that. Bitch. Flag. I mean, I don't know how many flags we throwing on the play. I think we probably got at least 3-4 out there already. So, how did the proposal go? Mike asked her son, like he did the right thing. I don't know, but used the children and did all this beautiful things. So, oh my God, it's gonna be great for the son and his memories, and yeah, it will be great as long as Mike sticks to his guns. Because if he don't, oh, your kid is gonna be hurt in this process, and that's just the whole point that they don't realize. At least with Paulina, like. That's what you fail to realize, especially like when you got kids and you're trying to do all this stuff. You gotta check these points off when it comes to these men. Prenup, right? I don't get a prenup. No prenup because I love him, and if he ever had any doubts about anything, I would not marry this man. It's like, really? So, I mean, we're not gonna say you get a divorce, but let's just say you do get a divorce. That's you and your kids out on the street. I'm sorry. Just knowing from the background, at least Mike's family ain't gonna let him go away peacefully. I mean, he might say something about it, or might say, I'll let her have everything, fine. That's pretty much in his spirit, but I don't know. What else did they talk about? Reza, no. It's all Paulina, the prenup, do the prenup. Oh, Destiny, are you a liar? because Destiny's just getting frustrated listening to all this stuff because she's like, okay, fine, they can get married and everything. I want the best for Paulina. The best for Paulina. Do you understand? The best for Paulina is, which is she's trying to say Mike is not the best for Paulina. Like, they've gotten close over the past year, you know. So Paulina has confided in Destiny. So Destiny's frustration falls in. It's like, well, dang, girl, you telling me all this stuff. He ain't this. He ain't that. He did this. He did that. And then you flip around and stay with the food after we came to a kumbaya agreement that we was gonna leave, I was gonna help, like everything of that nature. Well, I mean, I did confine you. I mean, I probably was drinking. And like, no, don't use drinking as an excuse. No, 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 no. The excuse that you only have to say right now is that you did it. Okay? You put a whole bunch of stuff out there. Yes, it might have been out of anger, but it was out of truth. And Paulina don't want to be called a liar over this. It is what it is. We'll continue the conversation. Shahs of Sunset reunion. Whew. It's a lot of back and forth, back and forth. Paulina and run. Oh my God, run. And Reza, Tommy, Adam, and MJ. We're gonna have to finish that. All right, peace out. Bravo TV. See y'all tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.